Hey guys, I wanted to create a quick video again to just go over some of the to answer some of the questions that I've received throughout the week. This is a new system. We're learning as we go along, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple things that I want you to keep in mind when you're doing your recordings. Let's go into CourtSmart, and I'm going to go ahead and put my password in here. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on the record interface. All right, and I'm going to set up for a recording. Okay, let's just do test. All right, and I set up for recording. I'm recording fine. I see the green little man with a microphone. I see over here the hearing room. Name is highlighted or in green, so I know that everything's recording fine. And I also see recording is blinking. I'm in good shape. I'll say that you want to take a break. You need to take a 5-minute break. And the question has come up where if I'm taking a break, do I use the stop or do I use the pause button? And the rule of thumb that we've come up with was that we would like you to use the pause function. If the break is, if you're just going off the record for say 5 minutes or less, you can use the pause function. If it's a situation where you're going to lunch or there's a longer recess period, then we would recommend using the stop button to stop the recording. The reason for that is the pause function actually mutes the mics, but it creates it's still recording, but it's recording dead air. And that can, if you do it for a prolonged period of time, it actually causes a problem with the amount of space that is allocated to that recording. So that's the rule of thumb. If you're taking a quick break, 5 minutes or less, around 5 minutes or less, go ahead and pause it. When you pause it, you'll notice it asks you to confirm pausing, and you'll see the little pause lines here covering that icon. And then when you go back on the record, you would just hit start recording. Okay. Similarly, if you stop the recording, it's going to ask you to confirm to stop. That goes blank. It's at idle. And then you would resume the recording by hitting start record. Now you notice when the system doesn't wipe out the metadata as far as the case number or the case name. So in either situation, when we go to find those recordings later on, they're in the system, and that's not going to create an issue at all to pull that information in the long run. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Okay. Second thing I wanted to talk about that came up was annotations. A lot of ALJs do not use annotations, but some do. And annotations are not called annotations in CourtSmart, they're called tags. So I just wanted to show you that you can go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and hit record again. And I'm going to take some notes here. So I'm going to just type tag 1. And enter. And when I hit enter, it turns blue. If it turns blue, the annotation is attached to that recording. I'm going to go ahead and put another note, tag 2. Then I put another note. I type tag 3 and then enter. And as soon as I hit enter, you notice the word turns blue. And that means it's entered in the system. And I'm going to show you real quick how it looks when I go to retrieve that recording. I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording, confirm. Then I'm going to go to the playback feature, and here's my recording. Double click on that, and you'd see where my annotations are. My tags are right there. Tag 1, tag 2, tag 3. You also see in the system where it time stamped those tags. So I could double click on those tags, and you notice right up here where the uh, the audio is moved to that time frame. So 4:22 and 44 seconds. Double click on that. It goes to that time frame right there, 4:22 and 44 seconds, 4:23 and 2 seconds right there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this and go back to my recording screen. So I am recording, and at the end of the day, I'm done recording. The first thing you have to do is after you're done recording, you have to click on the stop button. Your stop recording for the day. You want to confirm that recording is stopped, and then you want to close out. Now here's it's going to prompt you. Do you want to exit this CourtSmart client? You hit OK. But if you notice down here on the bottom, something else is running. It's called Sampler. And the Sampler is a software that, in essence, connects the mixer to the computer. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and it looks like this. What we want to do is we want to make sure that this is shut down as well. So we're just going to go ahead and close this window out. It's going to ask me, you sure you want to shut down the recorder? I'm going to say yes. And then I know the system is completely shut down. That's one of the things that was so you can actually have the recording continue on if you never pressed stop. The recording would continue on because Sampler, if you had Sampler running in the background, so you don't want to leave that on. You want to make sure you're closed out of that application as well. And at the end of the day, I'm saying right now at this point, go ahead and shut down the hearing room when you're done your recordings. Thank you. If you have any questions, please contact the help desk, and good luck.